Hey, my name is Kelly Felix, and welcome to Bring the Fresh. It's kind of a weird name, I know, but we'll get to that later. First off, this is not a fancy schmancy video, as you can probably tell. I've made millions upon millions online, but I'm just a regular guy, and I don't want to hide behind some fancy video. I want you to see the real me, and I guarantee you've never seen anything like what I'm about to show you. Like I said, I'm a real guy, and I've made millions online. You can Google me. You may think I'm some kind of a guru or something, but you know who answers my emails? Me. Kind of weird, right? And my girlfriend helps me out too, but that's it. No outsourcing to third world countries, nothing like that. We're like the old school mom and pop store. We know everyone by name, and everyone gets my cell phone number. I'll even give it to you if you want. Most people think I'm crazy for giving it out, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. And right now, I'm basically going to reveal everything and tell you how I created several multi-million-dollar websites and how I made a huge mistake and I had to start over with nothing. Probably very similar to the situation you're in right now. I know what it's like to have a negative balance in my checking account. I've been there. But now I'm back on top and I don't have to worry about stuff like that anymore. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and how you can copy me. I'm no genius. I don't know any techie stuff that you could never learn. I just figured out exactly how to make money online over and over and over again, the easiest way possible. So let's get into it. This is where I grew up. Mobile, Alabama, a $20,000 house, in poverty. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. And a few years later, I had moved and got a $3 million, nearly $3 million mansion in Bel Air, kind of like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And, that was really special to be able to do that, to be able to go from nothing to something so amazing. I would just walk in and look around and I couldn't believe what I had achieved. And, that's exactly what I want to share with you, how to do that. I went from, I had nothing, and then I was flying in private jets with my company's logo on it. I was buying $200,000 cars like this Bentley, my Porsche, and Range Rover. I was having $6,000 days, $10,000 days on autopilot while I did nothing, and it was just incredible to me. And of course, I enjoyed myself and my kids and my dogs. Something I'm very passionate about is dog rescues, and then you know what? I screwed up really bad. I got in with the wrong crowd, and I started hanging out with people in Hollywood, and they convinced me to blow all my money, and that's exactly what I did. I started not caring about people, not caring about my business, anything. And all I cared about was partying and wasting money right and left. And you know what? I succeeded at that too. I blew it all and I had to start over. And like I said, I'm a real guy. You can Google me and this is the kind of stuff you'll find. You'll find pictures of me, you'll find my Twitter, my blog, even IMDb. And even though I have an IMDb entry, I'm not an actor, at least not anymore. I left Mobile, Alabama to move to LA with the intention of actually being an actor, and I found some success. I was on shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Seventh Heaven and a bunch of shows, but I left behind a promising career as an actor when I stumbled across something, a way to make money online, and I implemented it on a little tiny website I had, and I made $90,000 in one day, and that's it. I knew acting was over for me. Making websites online was it for me, and I had no idea how to even make a website, and I was able to make one that made $90,000 in one day in my first year online. So that was amazing to me. I was able to buy my first condo, my first car, and after that I've enjoyed multiple 4, 5, 6, and even 7-figure paydays. It's pretty incredible when you get a wire for over $1 million into your bank account in one day. And here's some examples of my checking account deposits and stuff, and you can scroll down along with me and see this stuff. Here's some of my ClickBank accounts, and right now it's payback time, and that's what I said right here. I've thought long and hard about this, and I want to give you my formula for exactly how I make these profitable websites over and over and over again for the average everyday person to be able to do it. So you can get some hard-earned cash for yourself there. And goes on to tell about my stories in more detail, and I'll let you read that there if you like. Basically, life did suck. You know, I was living in poverty and I was getting threatened by people with guns, and I think I was arrested 7 or 8 times in juvenile hall and stuff like that, and it was just really bad. And you know, I saw shows like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and MTV Cribs, and I wanted those things. Maybe you can relate to that, but I had no idea how to get them. And you know, I went through some trials and tribulations here that I talk about right here in this letter, and ended up going through some rough times where my stepdad, you know, basically put a gun to my head, and then he ended up committing suicide right in front of me. It was a really terrible situation, and I just wanted out. I wanted out of Alabama, and I wanted to get out any way I could. And you know, so I just up and left and said, hey, I'm going to move to Hollywood and try to become an actor because I want to meet Katie Holmes. Of all things, that's what was the motivating factor for me to get out of Alabama and go to LA. And that's exactly what I did. I went there to try to meet Katie Holmes, and you know what? I started finding some success in Hollywood, and a year later I actually got to audition for Dawson's Creek, and I'd love to tell you that, you know, all my dreams came true and I met her and got on the show, but in reality I wasn't a very good actor. I would book little odd jobs here and there, but I just wasn't that good, and there was no way they were going to give me a big part on Dawson's Creek. But you know, I had accumulated a ton of debt taking acting classes because, you know, I wanted to get good enough to actually be able to book some shows, some more shows and stuff like that. And I ended up, like I said, getting in a ton of debt. And so I created my first website, actually, was about how to repair credit because I did it myself. I studied the law and figured out exactly how to get rid of bad credit legally. You know, you hear about credit repair companies and a lot of them are phony baloney, but I found an actual way to do it, and I sued all 11 of the credit card companies that I couldn't afford to pay, and I won all 11 cases in small claims court, and I documented the whole thing. And actually, if you want to know later, I'll tell you exactly how you can do that yourself too, just as a little side thing if you want to take care of some bad credit there, because it still works to this day. But anyway, I did it, and I wrote, you know, a little manual about exactly how I did it, and I started selling it on a website that I created about how to repair bad credit. And lo and behold, I started making $300, $400 a month. And that was my very first website while I was still acting. So that started paying for my acting lessons and stuff like that. But eventually, like I said, I gained an unfair advantage, and I made 90,000 in one day, and that was it. A company partnered with me, and they mailed out to their huge list, and it went to my website, and tons of people loved my product, and they bought it, and I made all this money. And then I thought, you know, let's do that again and again and again and again. So I did that. And here's an example. Here's many years ago, these were the paychecks I was getting, $40, $50, $60,000 a week with nothing. And it was just amazing. So what people convinced me to do was, everybody saw how successful I was being, and they told me, why aren't you a make money online guru? Teach other people how to do what you do. And you know what? I never wanted the spotlight or to be one of those guys like Don Lapre or any of those guys on late night TV. So what I did was I kind of made a caricature of them, and I created this cartoon character, and I had an actor play the live action part of it, and I called him the Rich Jerk. And he was just an in-your-face, Howard Stern-like guy that told you you were a loser if you didn't follow what he said. And it was pretty funny, you know, to sit back and just have fun with that. But in reality, I was telling people through the Rich Jerk exactly how I made money online, and the material was awesome, and I helped create many, many, many millionaires and 100,000aires and so on. So it was a really good experience, and I kind of became a rock star. And you know what? I let it all go to my head, and I look back and I'm really disappointed at what happened and how I let the money, you know, affect me and change me and the way I treated people. I just went on spending sprees that were ridiculous. I rented out the Playboy Mansion for one night, and I spent $250,000. I had $500,000 in cars, $3 million house, $2 million house, lots of different stuff going on. And you know, I kind of fell in with the wrong crowd in Hollywood, and they taught me how to spend that money, and I definitely did that. And I also made a major, major mistake. I brought on family members to work with me in my business, and you know, I overpaid, and they under-delivered, and it was just a bad situation. And I wasn't even delivering at that point. I wasn't. It was just all an ego trip, like I say right here on this letter. And I ended up all alone when the money started to go away. I lost everything. I got divorced. I didn't have my kids anymore. It was just a bad situation. Everybody that was looking at me for a handout disappeared. I went on a 2-year hiatus where I didn't work, and I had no idea how to get back online and make money again. I felt like it was too late for me. Everything had changed, I thought, and there would be no way for me to just get back and start from scratch and make money online again. And my accountant would look at me and just be disgusted, and the other gurus were laughing at me, and that drove me to come back and say, wait a minute, I did this before. There's no reason I can't come back online and find a way to make money online again in the new economy and the new way that things are online, because things online are changing all the time, so you got to keep up with it or you get left in the dust. And that's exactly what happened to me. So I had to do a lot of studying and sit down and figure out exactly how to make money online again, because I had done it for so many years. And I sat down with my buddy Mike Long, and we discussed it, and we really researched exactly how to find the fastest way for people to make money online. And we ended up finding this system a few years ago that basically anyone, including my mom, can make money online. And that's who I based the system on. I wanted it to be as easy enough for my 60-year-old mother to be able to do it. And that's exactly what happened. We stumbled upon a basically foolproof system for anyone to create a profitable, simple little one-page website that brings in $100 a month, $200 a month, $300 a month on autopilot, and do it over and over and over and over again. I have hundreds upon hundreds of these tiny little websites bringing me money every month while I kick back and watch the money come in. Obviously I do a little bit of hard work in the beginning, but then I just reap the rewards for years and years and years, and it's really awesome, and I love teaching it to people. So I want to show you right now exactly what it is. I shared the system with a handful of people, and they freaked out. So I dropped everything and spent the last few years perfecting and really mastering this method, And I want to be straight with you. I'm not going to tell you, like these other websites, that you're going to be a millionaire overnight or you're going to be 100,000aire overnight. This is not some BS 3-click software that's going to make you millions of dollars. That's pure science fiction. We have had some people that have used it and have made $1 million in about 7 months, all profit, and that's pretty cool. But those are extraordinary circumstances. We have a lot more people that make hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars a month, and I'm perfectly happy with that. And I'm sure a lot of you would be too. Here's some of the paychecks that I've seen since I've been implementing this system myself. 51,000 in 1 week, 10,000 in 1 day. The bottom line, like I said, is this stuff works. Within 24 hours, I can show anyone, and I mean anyone, how to make money online. And the success rate is shockingly high for any type of similar system like this. I've never seen such results. It's amazing. Every single day I get an email from someone who has done this, and it's changed their lives. And it really means a lot to me to hear these success stories, and people are changing their lives, and I feel like I'm doing the right thing and I'm on the right path, and I love it. Maybe like you, or maybe like me, you've been taught that you weren't good enough, or you should stay at your dead-end 9-to-5 job, and that's the best you're ever going to do. Or maybe you think you're not smart enough, and I've been told that too. I've been told I wasn't good enough, but the truth is that's just a lie. It just takes a little investigating to find out exactly how to do it, and that's what I did. A lot of these guys online, they'll tell you they're going to make you this and that, and the truth is, you email them, you will never even hear back. When people email me, I reply. With other guys, you're just not going to get that, and it's sad. There are a lot of scammers out there in this industry, and it's really off-putting, but it's not going to be like that with this. And here is exactly how you will make money. This is exactly what I do, and again, you can just copy me. I use a free piece of software to build simple websites about anything that I'm interested in or passionate about, and you can do the same exact thing. then I quickly get my website ranked on the first page of Google. So if someone types in something like dog training and I have a dog training website, well, I want my website to come in the top 10, and more often than not, that's exactly what happens. Now, once people start finding my website and they go to it, if they buy anything on my website, I get a commission. So if I'm selling something on my website for $97, a lot of times if someone buys it, I'll get $50 or $75 from the product creator as a commission, as his way of saying thanks for referring a customer. The same thing happens with Amazon. I'm sure a lot of you have used Amazon to buy things. Well, many times you probably didn't even know that the way you got to Amazon was clicking on a link, and the person who had that link on their website, they're going to get paid by Amazon for referring you over. And it's that simple. It's just affiliate marketing, and that's it. That's the way you get paid. You can also, Google will let you place little ads on your website, and anytime someone clicks on one of those ads, even if they don't buy anything, they'll pay you $1 or $2 for someone clicking on an ad. It's cool. It's just, that's the way it works, and that's it. These are real numbers. Here's one of my websites, 3.4 million page views in the past year. Here's in a few days on PayPal, over 20 grand. Just again and again and again. Here's another one of my websites that floats around $400 to $1,000 every single day. Here's a website I sold on eBay for $379,000. I've developed an idiot-proof system. It works. You don't need an email list. You don't need a product of your own. You don't need paid traffic. You don't need experience, and you don't need any techie skills whatsoever. It's as simple as click here, do this, click here, do that. Write an article about whatever it is that you want to write about, whether it's dog training or whatever, or I'll even show you where to pay someone $5 to do it for you, and they'll write your article for you. Then you put an ad in that article and you make money. The secret sauce is how to get your website in the top 10 of Google, and that's exactly what Bring the Fresh is. How to get people to your website. Creating it's the easy part. The hard part for most people is getting people to their website and getting them to buy things, and that's exactly what we show you. That's the secret sauce. What it really comes down to is two things. One, you need to follow my instructions exactly, like to the T. And number two is you absolutely cannot quit. This is the part where so many people fail because they don't make 10 grand overnight. They get frustrated and then they just move on to the next shiny object. And that's a sad way of going about it, because they're just going to keep buying product after product and never be satisfied and never implement anything and really see it through. So they're never going to be successful online. So, that's basically what Bring the Fresh is. Bring the Fresh is a simple step-by-step system developed for average folks to make real money online. A few $100s, a few $1,000s, that sort of thing. It's taught through a series of simple over-the-shoulder videos where you watch me create websites step by step using the software I talked about, and you just copy me. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. I've also written out a manual that tells you how to do it in case you don't want to watch the videos. And I mean, it is detailed down to the letter. A few pages and it'll show you exactly how to do it. It's not going to be some big novel or something complicated or a big box of stuff. It's nothing like that. But you know what? Bring the Fresh is not, like I said, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. So if that's what you're looking for, this really isn't for you. This is for people to make realistic money, not some inflated or, some pie-in-the-sky type of thing. So what I want to do is I want to invite you to come inside Bring the Fresh and check it out at zero risk. Come inside, watch some of my videos, watch one of my videos. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. If you like it like I think you're going to like it, and like 90% of our customers do like it, then you're going to be blown away and you're not going to want to go anywhere else and do anything else. You're going to want to do this over and over and over again, and you're going to want to change your life. And that's what's going to happen if you see it through like I tell you to. You're about to be blown away. I love seeing people come in for the first time and seeing their reaction, because once you come inside, what you're going to get is you're going to get access to all of our videos, the Fast Start Guide, but you're also going to get access to our private members only forum, and there's tens of thousands of people in there, and they all help each other out, and you'll see in there every single day someone posts exactly what they did and how they made a website and how much money it's making. And people are like, yay, so-and-so, you did a great job. How did you do it? And then they explain how they did it. And it's really nice to be able to see other people having success, and you can talk directly with them. And you know what? Myself and my business partner, Mike Long, are also in the forum, and we answer questions from everyone on a daily basis. I also give everyone, this is where it gets kind of crazy, I give every member my personal email address, my personal Skype, and my Facebook, and my personal cell phone number. And I'm talking about the cell phone number that my children call me on, not some other phone or whatever. This is the part that's kind of crazy. People ask me, how do you do it? How do you give out your cell phone number? Well, the thing is I'm not scared of my customers. I love teaching people how to make money online, and I'm happy to talk about it. And the last thing I'm going to give you is my personal list of outsourcers. So if you don't want to do any of the things in my guide or in my videos for yourself, I'll show you who you can hire very cheaply to have them do it all for you. And it's just a win-win situation. And my promise to you is you get 100% money back guarantee. And if you don't like anything, like even the color of my shirt in one of the videos, just write in and say, hey, I want my money back. This isn't for me. Boom, you get a refund within 24 hours, no questions asked. And I'll give you 14 days to check out my material to see if you like it or not. And then you can stay on as a member for life for $97 one time, and that's it. Just 97 bucks, and that's it. So if you're ready to come inside and check out what we have to offer, I'd love to have you inside. As you can see from this video, I'm a real person, and I care about people. And this is my passion, helping people like you succeed online. And you can come down to the bottom of my letter here and see some other folks. There's videos on here. This is Greg Morrison. At the time, he had made over $800,000 in 6 months. Now he's up over $1 million. And he's in our forum every day talking about exactly how he did it. Here's some of his screenshots of his PayPal account, $94,000 a month. It's crazy, crazy numbers here. Here's a guy named Rick Rivera. You can watch a video from him. 21-year-old kid from Costa Rica. Made over $200,000 in 6 months. Now he's up to over $400,000. It's amazing. This kid's a beast. Here's Rob Jones in San Francisco. I know all these people. I talk to these people all the time. They're like my friends now. You know, it's pretty cool. But Rob made over 100 grand in 1 month right after he got inside. It's pretty cool. Mike Swanson. He has a website about stock trading, and now his website is in the top 10 in Google for stock trading. And he had at the time over 200,000 in his PayPal account. Now it's up to over 500,000. And he's right there next to the big boys like E-Trade and all these guys who are spending millions and millions of dollars online. Mike Swanson spends nothing, and he's up there with the big boys making his money. It's pretty cool. Chris Cronje is another guy. He's down in South Africa. So if you're not in the US or Canada or UK or whatever, and you think, oh, will this work for me? Well, it worked for Chris. He's down in South Africa, and he did it, and he made $20,000 in his first month. And you can see his story here. You can check out a video from him. Here's Chris Minieri. This kid was 17 years old and made over 100 grand. And so many others. So I'd love for you to come inside, hit instant access, come inside, $97 one time. If you don't like it, no problem. 100% money back guarantee. But if you do like it, like I think you will, I'd love to see you inside. And as soon as you come inside, give me a shout. Say hi to me on Skype. Come talk to me in the forum, whatever you want to do, and let's chat, and let's help you get earning some money online, and get a little bit better life for yourself. And let's do it. So I'll see you on the inside.